Tradition is something that both sports and community have been built around throughout the years. But sadly, more and more we are seeing tradition torn down due to greed and ego. My name is Chris Lee Moore, and I've been known by multiple names, particularly in the Dallas-Fort Worth area as the Rowdy Ranger. And for more than 20 years, this place has been like my summer home. Whether you know it as the ballpark in Arlington, Ameriquest Field, Rangers Ballpark, or Globe Life Park, this baseball cathedral opened in 1994 with the promise that it would stand for generations. A place that embraced the history of both Texas and baseball that the city of Arlington and the Texas Rangers would be proud of for many, many years to come. But now, the current Rangers ownership thinks that after less than 30 years, this park has become outdated and must be completely replaced with a whole new monstrosity at the cost of more than $1 billion, at least half of which would be at the expense of taxpayers. All because a select few are now claiming they shouldn't have to deal with nature's elements and they feel entitled to watching baseball in a completely enclosed environment. The Rangers and the local government of Arlington are using scare tactics and propaganda to try and convince the people of Arlington that this is absolutely necessary. But when you look at the evidence objectively, it just doesn't make sense. The biggest arguments toward the Rangers needing an indoor facility have been that the hot summer conditions in North Texas will always make it impossible for the team to succeed on the field or in the stands, weakening athletes over the course of a season and drawing potential patrons away. But where are the numbers to back this up? The Texas Rangers have now made Major League Baseball's postseason for at least the 5th time in 7 years. 6 times if you count when they forced a tie-breaking game for a wild card spot in 2013. In that time span, they made the World Series for the only 2 times in the franchise's history. In addition, the Rangers over that time period have consistently been in the top 10 in attendance in Major League Baseball. The last 6 years have included the only 2 times in franchise history that they drew 3 million in attendance for a season. Grandstanding, fear-mongering, inaccuracies, and outright propaganda. All weapons being used by both the current Texas Rangers ownership and the city of Arlington to try and scare its citizens into handing over at least $500 million in public tax money to a mega million-dollar private organization in order to replace a fully functioning ballpark with a new gaudy monstrosity, all to satisfy elitist, rich, spoiled individuals who think they can't enjoy baseball if it's out in the elements, many of whom don't even live within the city of Arlington and did not support the ball club until it truly became trendy to do so. All it amounts to is a waste of money, a waste of resources, a waste of a great facility that was meant to stand for generations, and an overall bad deal for both baseball fans and the city of Arlington. But it doesn't have to happen. On Election Day this November, cast your ballot to send a message. Vote no on the plan to use tax money to replace the Rangers' current ballpark. Help save our stadium and tell those people in office there's a better use of Arlington's tax money.